The 1980s was a wild time for American muscle cars, bringing out some of the strangest and most unique designs ever seen. Get ready to be amazed as we reveal 8 of the strangest muscle cars from the 80s that defied expectations and left a lasting mark on automotive history. Stay tuned to see which cars made the list and why they're so unforgettable. Pontiac Fiero. The Pontiac Fiero was a really interesting car from the 1980s. It was different because it had its engine in the middle of the car, not in the front like most other cars. This made it look sporty and handle turns really well. The Fiero was also known for its sleek and futuristic design, which made it stand out on the road. However, the Fiero had some problems. Early models had issues with overheating and some even caught fire, which made people a bit wary of it. But Pontiac worked hard to fix these problems in later versions. Another cool thing about the Fiero was that it was made to be fuel efficient, which was important during the 80s when gas prices were high. It was also one of the first cars to have a lot of its body made from plastic panels, which made it lighter and more unique. Overall, the Pontiac Fiero was a car that tried to do things differently, and even though it had some challenges, it remains a memorable part of car history. Dodge Daytona. The Dodge Daytona was one of the coolest muscle cars of the 1980s. It had a really unique design that made it look fast, even when it was standing still. The most noticeable feature was its long, sleek front nose and the big rear wing, which were actually inspired by race cars. The Daytona was built to be aerodynamic, meaning it could cut through the air more easily and go faster on the road. This design helped it perform well in races, and it quickly gained a reputation for being a fast and powerful car. Under the hood, the Dodge Daytona had some powerful engines. One of the popular options was the turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, which gave it a lot of speed and made it really fun to drive. It wasn't just about speed though. The Daytona was also known for handling well, making it great for driving on curvy roads. Chevrolet Citation X11. The Chevrolet Citation X11 was a unique muscle car from the 1980s. Unlike most muscle cars, it had a front-wheel drive setup, which means the engine powered the front wheels instead of the back ones. This design was quite different for a muscle car and gave it a distinctive driving feel. The Citation X11 had a sporty look with its special decals and sleek body design. It came with a V6 engine that provided good power and performance for its size. This made it faster than the regular Citation models and gave it some muscle car flair. One of the standout features of the Citation X11 was its handling. It was designed to be more agile and easier to control, especially on twisty roads. This made it a fun car to drive, even though it wasn't as powerful as some other muscle cars from the same era. Inside, the Citation X11 had a practical and comfortable interior. It offered enough space for passengers and cargo, making it a versatile car for everyday use. Ford Mustang SVO. The Ford Mustang SVO was a special version of the famous Mustang from the 1980s. Instead of the usual big V8 engine, the SVO had a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. This was quite unusual for a muscle car, but made the SVO unique and ahead of its time. The turbocharged engine gave the Mustang SVO a lot of power while being more fuel efficient. It produced about 200 horsepower, which was impressive for a 4-cylinder engine back then. This made the car fast and fun to drive. The SVO also had a unique look. It featured a distinctive hood scoop, a biplane rear spoiler, and special SVO badges. These design elements made it stand out from other Mustangs and gave it a sporty appearance. Handling was another highlight of the Mustang SVO. It came with upgraded suspension and better brakes, making it easier to control and more enjoyable to drive on winding roads. This focus on handling set it apart from other muscle cars that were primarily about straight-line speed. Buick Grand National. The Buick Grand National was a muscle car that looked like it came straight out of a superhero movie. Known for its bold, blacked-out appearance, the Grand National was often called the Darth Vader car because of its menacing look. under the hood, the Grand National had a turbocharged V6 engine. This engine was incredibly powerful, producing 245 horsepower in the later models. It made the Grand National one of the fastest cars of its time, surprising many people who thought V8 engines were the only way to go fast. The Grand National wasn't just about speed, it also had excellent handling and braking, making it a well-rounded performer. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in under 5 seconds, which was extremely quick for the 1980s. Inside, the car had a simple but stylish interior with sporty seats and a dashboard that made the driver feel like they were in control of a high-performance machine. Chevrolet El Camino SS. The Chevrolet El Camino SS was a muscle car that doubled as a truck. This unusual combination made it stand out in the 1980s. The El Camino SS had the front end of a car but the rear bed of a pickup truck, making it both sporty and practical. Under the hood, the El Camino SS came with a powerful V8 engine. This engine provided the speed and power muscle cars are known for. The V8 engine made it capable of hauling heavy loads and racing down the highway with ease. The design of the El Camino SS was unique, blending the sleek lines of a car with the functionality of a truck. It featured sporty stripes and badges that highlighted its muscle car heritage. This design made it popular among those who wanted the best of both worlds. Inside, the El Camino SS had a comfortable cabin with plenty of room for the driver and passenger. It included sporty seats and a dashboard with all the essential gauges, giving it a muscle car feel. Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe. The Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe was a muscle car with a very special design. It was created for NASCAR racing, which influenced its unique shape. The most distinctive feature of the Aerocoupe was its sloped rear window, designed to make the car more aerodynamic and faster on the track. The Monte Carlo SS Aerocoupe came with a powerful V8 engine. This engine gave it strong performance, making it fast and thrilling to drive. The car also had sporty handling, which made it fun on both straight roads and twisty tracks. Its aerodynamic design wasn't just for looks. It helped the car perform better at high speeds by reducing air resistance. This was particularly important for its racing version, but it also made the street version stand out. Inside, the Aerocoupe had a stylish and comfortable interior. It featured sporty seats, a well-designed dashboard, and all the gauges a driver needed to keep an eye on the car's performance. This made it both practical and enjoyable to drive daily. Plymouth Turismo Duster. The Plymouth Turismo Duster was an unusual muscle car from the 1980s. It took the compact design of the Plymouth Turismo and added muscle car features to create something truly unique. The Duster name was a nod to the famous Plymouth muscle cars from the 70s, but this 80s version was quite different. The Turismo Duster had a sporty hatchback design, which was not typical for muscle cars. This gave it a distinctive look, combining the practicality of a hatchback with the sporty elements of a muscle car. It was smaller and lighter than traditional muscle cars, making it nimble and fun to drive. Under the hood, the Turismo Duster featured a turbocharged engine. This turbocharged engine provided good power and performance, giving the car a surprising amount of speed for its size. It made the car quick and responsive, which was a lot of fun on the road. Thanks for watching. These 8 strange muscle cars from the 80s showed us that creativity and innovation can come in the most unexpected forms. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more exciting car content. See you next time.